Welcome back, everybody, to the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty. Here in Season 6, the Bulls have a 4-0 start to the year, but our next two games are going to be out of conference before playing 6 straight against the ACC. We take on the Iowa Hawkeyes today, and the player I wanted to highlight here in the intro is cornerback Byron Gammon. There aren't many players who have outplayed him at any position this season. Gammon has interceptions in his last 3 games and is now in his second year as a starting cornerback, and I thought he was really good as a freshman. He didn't pick off any passes, but he's consistently competitive. He's always close, able to break up passes and keep players from making plays against him, and that's his job as a cornerback. Now, today against Iowa, you'll wonder, how much is the secondary going to be tested? Because when you think Iowa, you think about running the football and that Big Ten style of play. It's not flashy, but it can be effective when you can win in the trenches and shorten the game with less possessions and just outgrind your opponent. Now, we have developed our own style of play that really fits that description. And Iowa has a really good secondary on defense, so I believe that it's a better matchup to run the football on them anyway. But for Buffalo, we are going to be without one of our starting offensive linemen, as Antoine Berryman, the left tackle, got hurt last week and is now out with broken ribs. So Nathan Hill, the junior tackle, is the next man up and will start today and for the next few games. Well, let's head to Kinnick Stadium as Buffalo meets up with another Big Ten opponent. This has become a yearly tradition in the series, and the Big Ten has had our number. We lost to Michigan twice last year in our best season ever in the Dynasty. Can Buffalo break through now and move to 5-0? Let's begin as we will get the football to start this game, and we are underway. And that's going to go through the end zone as Buffalo comes out, and quarterback Ray Elway has entered the Heisman conversation. He's now in the top 5 with 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's been great to start the year. And he's going to open this game by drawing a free 5 yards. 1st and 5 for Buffalo. And back to pass on 1st down. He's going to take off, and Ray Elway scrambles for 6. We keep going back and forth as DeMarco Lacombo is the starting running back today. And the freshman grinds up the middle and gains 4. Meyer in the game this time, and his first carry will also go for 4, setting up 3rd down. 2 receivers off to the right. It is Meyer, and he keeps it wide for the 1st down. Still waiting for that efficiency to pick up for the Buffalo running game as D'Angelo Meyer's going to find some space. And that is a gain of 9. Buffalo coming out with their ground attack, continuing to pound the run, and DeMarco Lacombo gets the 1st down. Now with motion, it's Elway off the play action, and Kyle Teal makes the catch, and he's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They got the defense on their heels with this drive, and here's Lacombo again. 9 yards on the carry. Into the red zone now. 1st down. Lacombo cuts it downhill, heads inside the 5, and he's ran for 30 on this opening possession. Now they bring a man across. Oscar McNabb, the speedy receiver, is taken down at the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Lacombo, he is across, and that is a Buffalo touchdown. Right down the field. Only 1 throw on the entire possession. The Bulls come out and establish what makes them the #1 team in the country. 7-0, as Iowa's offense will now be put to the test. No team has scored more than 17 against Buffalo in regulation anyway. Florida State had over 30, but that game went to overtime. The Iowa Hawkeyes are going to start, and that is not a good first play. Dumped for a loss by Devontae Carrion. The quarterback for the Hawkeyes is Benjamin Mays, and his first throw goes for about 10 yards, setting up 3rd and 4. Iowa to the air and sitting down at the sticks. Buffalo makes it a little too easy on him there. But the quarterback, Benjamin Mays, is a former two-star prospect. Just drew a neutral zone infraction there, but he has really impressive accuracy. He's developed far beyond what you would expect from a two-star, and we'll see if he's up for the challenge against this secondary. 2nd and 6, he's in some trouble, and Larry Wheeler impacts the throw. And again, it's 3rd down. Play action from the full house package, and up the seam, a receiver breaks open. A big pickup to the Buffalo 25 as the running back sneaks out of the backfield, runs right by Kalen Meekins. That's Terrence Clement, the running back. And here, Antoine Gatto jumps across. He does try to get that quick jump often. And now Spencer Rivers inside the 10. And Iowa doing their best to answer Buffalo's touchdown. Rivers now met quickly, and that is Troy Hodell. Setting up 3rd and goal from the 11. Buffalo dropping everybody into the end zone as Antoine Gatto picks up the sack. Back at the 25. This is a 42-yard field goal try now. And the kick is through, and both teams score on their opening drive. Touchdowns have not come easy against the Bulls. They lead by 4, and Elway starts, and there's a wide open pass. It's Oscar McNabb to the 34, 13 yards. Again to throw on 2nd down, and now blasted from his right. That was David Vanover with the pressure. Buffalo met with 3rd and 10 as Elway gets taken down. Had a receiver in the area, but Isaac Waddle gets the sack. And it goes back to the Hawkeyes, and here's that full house package. Again, faking and firing across the middle. Into Buffalo territory as the play fake drew in Leon Edmond, leaving an open void in the middle. It's a throw now to the outside. It falls incomplete. And that's Byron Gammon's tight coverage. We see teams try to hit this quick curl route on the outside against him, and it rarely connects. 3rd down and 6. Mays scans, and again underneath, the pass is open. And already over 100 passing yards is Benjamin Mays. Good run here, breaking away into the secondary. That's Rivers. 19 yards, red zone trip for the Hawkeyes. They run Rivers again. It's downhill, met around the 5. Throwing this quickly, and Buffalo is there. Tackle made by Trent Cole. Buffalo so tough here defending their end zone. It's 3rd down, and into the end zone goes Spencer Rivers. And the Hawkeyes have taken the lead with 2 impressive drives to open this game. They have shown they can throw the football, hit a couple big plays. 10-7 as Buffalo starts this possession with a loss of 4. Nice move here as Dugans can't really make a block here on Vanover, and it's Meyer losing the yardage. Back to 2nd down and 14 as that strike is hauled in by Roger Grimm, the breakout freshman receiver. 3rd and 3, right back to Grimm. He is a playmaker in that short to intermediate area. To the 49, and Buffalo tries the run again and runs out of room. D'Angelo Meyer, no gain. A lot of responsibility falling on the passing game here as Elway beats the blitz. Wide open, Mike Dugans to the 32. He knows some Big Ten football. He transferred to us from Purdue. Elway throws a strike, and that's Dugans hauling it in. Getting into a more manageable 3rd down here. Good protection and running with it. There goes Elway. Tackled out of bounds at the Iowa 15. LaCombo's in the game as Buffalo enters the red zone. And the Hawkeyes continue to be tough against the run. They have definitely improved since that opening drive. On 2nd down, Running out of time now. Elway has to chuck it into the stands. And the Hawkeyes have managed to force a couple tough third downs already. They would have to get inside the 5 here. Elway, too strong for Sean Blade. And that's going to send on the field goal team. Morgan Grassmanis did miss a kick last week, but he kicks this one right down the middle. We are tied at 10. It's been a good one. Can the Hawkeyes keep it up now offensively? 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it's going to be on the passing game here most likely, and this is a big catch and run from the 15 to our 49. That is Daryl Longo. Hawkeyes continue to get chunk plays as buying time, it's Mays scrambling his way to the 43. 4-man rush. They can't get through. Dumped off, and Rivers slips a tackle, and he gets the first down. Not seeing Buffalo dominate here in the trenches. Good protection, a leaping grab inside the 20. Hawkeyes have really come to play today. I mean, this passing game is impressive. Leaping grab by Steven Mixon, the tight end. A red zone trip. They get closer on a nice grab by Longo. And they've done this so quickly, there's plenty of time. Ripping the pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. And they have done just as good as any team has against us offensively this year. One-on-one, Byron Gammon gives up that inside leverage and just makes it way too easy, especially the way Mays has played today. 17-10, 38 seconds to go now for the Bulls. What can they do here? It's Blade right to left, making his way to the 36. 26 seconds on the clock. A quick hitter now, McNabb. He lost the ball, got it back. Timeout. 2 remaining for the Bulls. Good protection, stepping up and drilling the pass, and there is Armin Tolzien. He is the seldomly used number 4 receiver. Buffalo did not use a timeout, and Elway drives it to Roger Grimm. Now they call a timeout at the Iowa 19. 9 seconds left. End zone shot. Grimm well covered. He was not able to get a hand on it. And that is going to bring on the field goal team now for Buffalo. Grassmanis will put the kick through. Had they used a timeout earlier, they likely would have had a chance for multiple end zone throws here, or maybe a chance to get closer. But they're going to go into halftime trailing. Iowa defending their home field. You know, teams love to be the underdog in this situation. They're in their house. No one expects them to win anyway. But here they are playing well and doing it in ways you just don't expect from Iowa football. But this team has shown they can pass for at least one half against our secondary. Benjamin Mays has been terrific. Here's Spencer Rivers running right through the middle of Buffalo's defense, gaining 8. Stacking the box, Rivers will lower his head and get the first down yardage. 45 yards on 11 carries. Hit in the backfield, and there's a play from Larry Wheeler on the quarterback keeper. Iowa facing 3rd and 10. Good protection. And close to the sticks, it is caught short by Daryl Longo. And Buffalo has finally forced the Iowa Hawkeyes to punt. And they'll take over at the 21-yard line. We got off to such a great start on that opening drive, but haven't ran the ball like that since. Iowa stuffs Lacombo again. No gain. 8-man box. Elway will roll out of it and throw complete. There's Dugans. Gain of 7. The key is to find third downs that are manageable like this. And Elway throws it into the face mask of a defender. Trying to drop this off to Grimm. And that's a really unfortunate way for this drive to end. Hawkeyes taking over. This is Rivers to the outside. Got a big block on Isaac Truman, and he gets the first down yardage. 55 yards now on the ground as they go play fake. Dished out. Nice move. and Longo gains 9. Mays under pressure. He's been really cool in the pocket, 15 for 17. Gets it away, right on target. Longo down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 14. It's an RPO. It looked like he was going to run it there. And then last minute, dishes out to Longo, and he flies down the sideline. I mean, this is incredible play out of this offense. With some misdirection now, a flag comes in. And that's going to knock back the Iowa offense. 2nd and 17 from the 20. They'll run Rivers, and he gets taken down. No gain on the play. And now Buffalo just softens the secondary and collapses the pocket around Mays. 2nd sack of the day. A penalty plus a sack has knocked them back to the 28. So a 45-yard try. That's off the upright and denied. Looked like it would be another Iowa scoring drive, but not this time. A screen. Roger Grimm slips a tackle. Gets 7. D'Angelo Meyer is the running back, helping protect as Grimm makes the grab. Now a flag comes in, and this is going to be against Iowa for roughing the passer. Now up to the 35 of the Hawkeyes. It's Elway over the middle. Blade now. He gets the first down yardage. 12 more. Only trailing by 4 on this possession. Across the field is McNabb. And coming across the other way, Roger Grimm to the 5, and it's goal to go. 6 grabs for Grimm. Now they run. Lacombo drives it to the 2. 2 tight ends on the field. Lacombo, he's in! Touchdown, number 2. The locomotive has put the Bulls in front. And they take the lead with 55 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. What else does Iowa have? They've played well offensively throughout the game. Rivers gets it on 1st down and met by Leon Edmond. He ends the play in the backfield. They're trying the same thing. Edmond there again trips him up. Back-to-back stops set up 3rd down. Buffalo looking for a quick stop. It's a screen. Rivers, he's going to get there. And it's just enough for an Iowa 1st down. Again with an 8-man box. They cannot bottle up Rivers as he breaks a tackle of Troy Hodell. 65 yards rushing. Another run, and this time he's going to break into the secondary and stiff arm his way to midfield. Iowa sticking with the running back on this drive. But now Mays, he fires down the middle. Big play, Iowa, down to the 7. They get inside leverage here again against Devin Hester. Buffalo set up there to stop the run. They give up the big pass instead. Here's a full house backfield. Rivers running, cuts it left, and he is in! Back in front, the Hawkeyes score. Just a relentless possession. They convert the tough 3rd down, hit the big play, and then convert in the red zone. 24-20. Elway hands, and Lacombo gets 5. So strange how we opened the game so strong on the ground and just haven't followed it up. Pressured, Elway blasted, incomplete. And that's going to end this drive in a hurry, giving it right back to Iowa up 4. And they'll have it at their own 23. The defense hasn't had their best day. It's been their worst all year. Can they step it up now late? Nice run from Rivers, closing in on 100. Running to the left, and Hodell wraps him up. There's a loss of 3. Now how about getting off the field as they bring the extra man? Picking up the pressure. That is complete. And he hit the big pass to Aries Kuma last possession. Now he converts the 3rd down. Pump fake, airing it out. Caught again. He keeps coming down with them. Aries Kuma. 28 yards out now, ripping it through the middle with Rivers. This is not the same defense we've seen the first 4 games. Iowa trying to go up 2 possessions, and Rivers wrapped up by Hodel. 3rd and 3, one of the biggest plays all day. They come with 5 again, and throwing it away is Mays. Didn't think he could get the first down, so they are going to kick. It'll stay a 1-possession game. But now Hawkeyes up a full touchdown with just a few minutes left to go. Can Ray Elway bring him down the field? You want to stay in the Heisman race, you know what you gotta do. And he's hit again. Incredible game by this front 4 of Iowa today. 3:17 on the clock. Pressured again. That's complete. Holding on his blade. And they'll say short of the first. But here's why you go to Big Ten country for the best running back in the nation. DeMarco Lacumbo. First down. He gets 5. 2:40 now. Clock running. Set up with a bunch on the right side. Well protected. Throw complete to Blade as he gains 8. And we hit the 2-minute warning. 53 yards still to go. Elway over the middle. Good hands on a catch by DeMarco Lacumbo. Not going to ask him to do that much. Joshua Bloom in the game here. Again to Blade. Now to the Iowa 36. A run. Blade in the game. Gets the first down. And Buffalo still has plenty of time. They don't have to rush things. 60 seconds now. Heavy pressure. Off the mark for Dugans. Would have been some really nice yards to have there. And now they have 2 downs to get this. 3rd and 10. Off the mark for McNabb. Disruption there on his route, and it's 4th and 10. Empty for Ray Elway. 4 receivers on the field. And jumping across, they get 5. They got Iowa into the neutral zone. So now 4th and 5 is a little bit more manageable. And the play clock winds down. They get the play off. Scanning. Elway throws, and it's caught! Moving the sticks is Roger Grimm. I have no idea how he holds on to this through all that contact. He just continues to come through for this team. 49 seconds left to go against the blitz. Elway overthrows an open Blade in the end zone. Really hurts to miss that one. 2nd and 10. Wide open catch, Oscar McNabb. They race to the 6. And now, settle it down. Down to 20 seconds. And they run D'Angelo Meyer across the 5 and use their first timeout. Limiting Iowa's chance to answer. Lacumbo through the middle to the 2. I don't imagine these last yards will come easily. Treg's in the game at fullback, and Lacumbo is in again. The locomotive makes his 3rd stop in the end zone, and Buffalo now has a decision. Do you kick the extra point and tie, or do you go for 2 in the win right here? It looks like they are sending out the field goal team, and they're playing for overtime. And the extra point is good. On the back of a 17-play touchdown possession, we have tied things, and for the 2nd time this year, we are playing overtime football. What a game we have had today, with Buffalo attempting to move to 5-0. But Iowa has really controlled this game for most of it. But Buffalo gets that final possession, and now we are going to see them get the football to begin overtime, and they will set the pace. Can they go get another touchdown? 3 receivers on the field. The back is Meyer. Elway throws. Dugans gets hit, and it's incomplete. Needing the 15 on 3rd down. Elway scans, steps up, and that pass is nearly intercepted. Catching a break. And they'll send the field goal team on now. 40 yards. Grassmanis right down the middle. And Buffalo's defense now has to keep Iowa from reaching the end zone. A touchdown would end it. And Mays is keeping. Runs across the 20 to the 15. Great start for the Hawkeyes. Rivers in the pattern on first down, and the hit from Wheeler forces the incompletion. 2nd and 10, another keeper, and this time Mays is hit by Byron Gammon. That's one of his biggest plays all year. It wasn't even in coverage. 3rd down now, stepping up and throwing it out of bounds. Mays playing it safe. And they do force the field goal. And the kick is good. The game continues. Double overtime in Kinnick Stadium. Now Iowa has the ball first. And it's Rivers, tackled by Leon Edmond. 2 deep safeties for Buffalo. 3rd and 7. Rolling left. Mays throwing. The catch is made. And they attack the coverage of Byron Gammon. He is right there. And still coming away with it is Cole Mechie. 2 yards away. Mays. Trouble gets it out of bounds. He's made the smart decisions throughout this game. Very few mistakes. Running now, Rivers. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. In double overtime now, you must go for 2. Can they go up 8 on Buffalo and really put the pressure on us? Back to pass, floating. The coverage of Gammon is good. And that's incomplete. But now the Bulls need to go down and get the touchdown. And then a 2-point to win it as Bloom runs it inside the 20. 8 yards. A lot of snaps late for Joshua Bloom, who heads to the edge and gets the first down. Secondary playing really soft here and looking for a screen. They covered up both options. Loss of 4 on Bloom. Offense backed up now to the 19. Elway steps up and takes off again across the 15, and the ball is punched out. Still loose, and Iowa falls on it. And they have stunned the #1 team in the country. The Hawkeyes are victorious. And they're partying in the cornfields tonight as they take down the top team in college football. What a game, and Iowa has again handed us Big Ten heartbreak. For the first time this year, Buffalo goes down in our second double overtime finish of the year. Here's that last play. Elway looking to slide right here. And then he's hit. And that slide never happens. The ball is jarred loose. We miss picking it up with Nathan Hill. And the Hawkeyes have won the game. The decision late to either go for 2 or play for overtime is not one that I do the same way every time. It depends on the type of team you are and if you feel like you have good, quick passes for that situation. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But I did feel like overtime played more to our strengths. Shrinking the field with how we play in the trenches. I like lengthening the game at this stage of the Dynasty, where I believe in a lot of these games we are the better team. And the longer a game goes on, the more likely we are to make the deciding play. I think going for 2 is more of an underdog move there, and I really didn't feel like throwing in that spot. I really didn't want it coming down to a conversion. I didn't have a play or anything in mind that I really wanted to call there. But Iowa wins it anyway. And we fall from #1 to #17. A very steep fall for Buffalo. Now under some other ACC rivals. We do see here that 5-star safety Alex Melvin, who I thought we were going to land, has now picked the Miami Hurricanes. But we do add a 5-star tackle in Jaron Missouri, who's from Texas. and he is the second 5-star commit in Dynasty history. He's an incredible tackle prospect and maybe the best pass-protecting offensive lineman in the entire recruiting class. I mean, his pass block ratings are phenomenal. Might not be the best player in the running game if his strength is any indication, but that's a huge addition for us. Now with some decisions being made, that frees up points to max out players and to set up more visits as we need them. Ben Van Roten visits in week 6. That one looks favorable. Keenan Cleveland with a visit should choose Buffalo. And we could add another elite 5-star running back prospect to this program. We also have the advantage now for DeMarco Austin. And we really want his decision to come down to week 6 as he visits Clemson in week 7. None of these battles have really changed much from previous updates. We are still in first for the majority of our targets. And now that I can go and get to 65 points on some of these players and the hard sells are getting more efficient. I was wrong on one of my earlier guesses, but I think our hard sells are now in really good shape. I'd also like to be able to land Jeffrey Wire. I think getting a high-level edge rusher in this draft or this class would be really nice. And I think we're in pretty good shape with him, given we weren't even maxing him out prior. But now 4 5-star players have made decisions. We have added one of them, of course, but that is our only player in the class thus far. We have, I believe, 3 or 4 players visiting here this next week as we take on Bowling Green in our non-conference finale. Now, losing to Iowa, obviously any loss hurts, but it's better to lose out of conference. And we have a game to try and get on track before getting back to ACC play. That fumble we lost at the end of the game, by the way, was our first turnover of the entire season. And of course, it proves extremely costly. I'm still wondering, how we got off to such a good start running the ball and what happened to make it never look like that again. We can finish some of these drives in the red zone. That hasn't been too much of a problem. But to stay on track offensively, get to our 3rd and 5 or less, that just was an issue, and we had to throw the ball a lot more today, and I wasn't throwing it as well as in some other games. There were some misses out there and some plays I wanted back. So that is going to knock Ray Elway out of the Heisman conversation, and we'll have a little rebuilding to do now that we are 17 and want to get back into the top 10 and fight for the top spot once again. Running back efficiency is just ridiculous to see Meyer at a 2.8. And I don't think it's the running backs. I feel like they're being met more at the line of scrimmage this year, and there are a lot of TFLs, and just not enough big plays to offset them yet. And we'll see if I have to make any changes to our starting lineup or whatever it takes to make this running game as dominant as it should be. But that is going to end today's episode. I did not expect that kind of game from Iowa. I am very impressed with what they put on the field today. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll try to get back in the win column next time. Take care, everybody.